Welcome to BrightFuture, episode 2. So right now they decided to do that, huh? In this episode we'll talk about biodiversity, because on a bad day on this planet, 200 species go extinct due to overfishing, deforestation, pollution, and us humans just, stomping around on this planet without any precaution or consideration of things that lived and grew here long before we did. They predict that by 2050, 90% of the world's coral reefs will be gone. And the sadness about that is that the coral reef is the home for about 25% of this planet's species. So this we need to tackle, and we need to tackle it fast. And let's talk about some of the things that we can do about that. Number 1, drone reforestation. So drone reforestation is the use of drones to plant trees. Because every year we on this planet lose about 19 million acres of forest. That's the size of Panama. So we need to reverse this horrible trend. And a British company, Biocarbon Engineering, it's founded by ex-NASA employees, has developed a AI-guided tree planting drone. So a single drone pilot can fly 6 drones at once, planting 10,000 trees to 100,000 trees a day. So if we had 10,000 of these drones globally, we could replant 1 billion trees each year. Number 2, reef restoration. If we don't stop the death of reefs in the ocean, 90% will be gone and dead by 2050. And reefs are the forest of the ocean. There are technologies, a couple of dozen of them, but one specifically uses a tissue engineering technique. And using this technique, they have figured out that they can regrow 100 years worth of coral under 2 years. And usually coral spawn once it reaches maturity, something that can take 25 to 100 years. Using this tissue engineering technique, the corals reproduce at age of 2. This gives us the ability to rapidly replenish our reefs. Number 3, aquaculture reinvention. Overfishing is a severe driver for wildlife decline. We are overfishing the oceans by an alarming rate, and we don't know actually how this will impact the ecosystem that lives in the ocean. And this will affect us as humans, because about 3 billion people on this planet rely on the ocean as a main source of food. Using this tissue growing technique that we are currently using to produce steak from stem cells, we can now grow mahi-mahi, bluefin tuna, and this will soon hit the menus in the sushi store close to you. Please join me next week, where I again will tell you a couple of breakthroughs happened over the last week, because the future is super bright, so you gotta wear shades. Be nice, wash your hands, and be safe. Shut up. Ikke med deg. Tullefrø.